Silent. Are we live? Good evening.
Uh,
Are we?
yep.
Are we?
Says we are. Hello, everybody.
Good evening, fellow Megacans. Or I call them Amegacans. Amagacans. All right? Amagacan.
Omega can.
Handsome. Now I've been singing some weird songs to myself today. I don't know why, but
I hope she's
songs.
not losing it. We don't need you to
How do
lose it.
you
Please don't
know
lose
when it's love?
it. I don't
How do
know
you know when
anything
it's
about
love?
that word. So
When he lets you use your little pinky.
I got one of those, but
Did you get it? He didn't get fuck Joe. When I'm fucking singing, dude, you gotta shut the hell up. He didn't hear it, he didn't get it.
my
All right,
little
give me a
pinky.
minute, Joe.
My
You
little
gonna share
pinky.
today? It's gonna be a short. I mean, it's already after 12 midnight here, right?
It is 12:32 in the east, 11:32 Central Time,
Maybe
10:32 Mountain, and 9:32 Pacific.
I was thinking that maybe Dana and a few others would come on because this is really hard. I mean, it's just
Yeah, it seems.
unbelievable to,
Mhm.
I guess, like 80% of Mega. I'm happy to say it's 80% because, I got what, 4,800 friends in Facebook.
Hmm.
And every now and then I see one that says a statement that I'm like, oh, they're fucking awake. They're more awake than most. I wouldn't give it the time of day otherwise. Like if you're talking about pedophilia, that's a plus for me. If you know about the sex trafficking, if you're above that, you're awake to a degree. But then there's other shit, like the cloning and the sciences and the genetics and the possibilities of extraterrestrials and, which people have a harder, time with.
Well, seems like everything is coming true. That all the conspiracies that you've taken me through they're coming true. It's like everything's true. I mean,
I,
this is a freaking movie we're watching.
it's a
I mean,
movie.
it's insane. This is insane, and I think that's what they want us to understand is that it
I'm
was
changing the
so
memory.
insane that what was happening and that we were so blinded by what they were telling us. They were telling us one thing and doing another thing.
Yes,
But
sir.
this division, that this what all this crap that's happening now, it's the politicians' fault. It's all the politicians' fault. And that's how I look at it.
Really, Joe?
Yes.
Now,
That's
what would your friend Carolyn say, Joe? Come on, this is really
Carolyn
obvious.
says it's the cabal, which all the politicians are part of course. Of course they are. Otherwise they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. Right? Am I right in saying that? Okay. At least I got one thing right, right?
You're on it. You're on it. I want to see if some people will join us. Let's give a few moments. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Dana will join. That's why I don't feel bad coming on this late. I was actually putting my like paint clothes on and stuff. I'm like, let me keep a so yeah, I'm doing the Anchorman thing where like I have like my painting shorts on. I was gonna work on uh some of the henna. I already started with Charlie and but then I thought maybe it's more important that I come on because this is really difficult. This is really difficult. Make sure to tell TikTok, the t those TikTokers, man, I can't believe
Listen,
how they're joining you in force, in
so,
minions.
some of them don't like us on the right because they're so left. But I mean, I keep telling them, look, man, don't be so hateful. I mean, why does everything have to be so much hate? They don't need to throw hate at us.
Is
But
it their
they've been
fault?
Yeah, yeah, there's this thing. If they wouldn't have done all this stuff to us and for 10 years, none of this would be happening.
Is it their fault, Joe? Hey, Mama
No,
Helen.
it's not.
Good evening or
It
good good
that's the
morning.
thing. It's not their fault. They're so
Right.
brainwashed and they don't even know.
Right. Right.
Nobody knows how
Right.
brainwashed you really are. You need to wake up. It
That's
hurts to
very
wake up,
good,
dude.
Joe.
It hurts to wake up. It
Definition.
does.
Definition from Oxford Languages Dictionary.
Hmm.
Indoctrinate. Verb. Indoctrinated, past tense, blah, blah, blah. Teach. Teach. Right? That's why we use college. They use kids. That's why Hitler used, he had the children's school and army, right? I forgot what it was called actually. I bet Helen knows, or maybe you could look it up, Joe. But it's to teach a person or group to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. So what is that? Is that what we call the Kool-Aid? Is that what we call Jonesing, right?
Yeah,
So
there
what
you go.
happened over there? A lot of people don't know Nichelle Nichols. Her brother was one of them, took the Kool-Aid. That's Uhura from Star Trek, just in case Alan comes on. Even in the archaic, it's to teach. Now, well, if it's to teach, right? Why do we have this word? Like, if it's the same word as teaching, you know, 2 plus 2 is 4 instead of 2 plus 2 is 7. 7, right, Joe?
7, 1, 2, 7.
7. That's what he taught his granddaughter,
Oh,
and then
it
he
was so
got in
cute.
trouble for it at the school. Okay.
I know but it was so cute that I taught her that.
It is cute.
She's such oh, she's
They
such a
made this word. I wish I could talk about her all night, but we're up on a time limit here. Um, I'd imagine because you probably want to go to sleep yourself. You've been working all day, right? Anyhow, he indoctrinated them into systematic theology. That's one of the sentences they give. Very strange that they use it that way, theology, right? And
mhm.
then the other one, broadcasting, was a vehicle for indoctrinating the masses. Imagine that in the Oxford English Dictionary. I think it's just this Oxford, whatever. Can you imagine that, guys? Now, there's a difference between teaching and indoctrinating because when you indoctrinate, you surround them with the social plague of isms, socialism, communism, right? Marxism, Nazism, ism. Isms are a pseudoscience. This is what the people now don't understand. The other thing, what Mega don't seem to get, and Joe says it all the time. I have lots of friends that say it. It's the Democrats. No, it's not. Please understand what we're going through right now is indoctrinated versus unindoctrinated, which non-indoctrinated, I guess. I don't know if that's a word, but you understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, because you got your Democrats that don't mean any freaking harm, but they hear all this crap or they're brainwashed or whatever the hell it is. Now, some of them can be snooty and insulting and but then look at what happened. How many lost their jobs, right? From what happened to Charlie Kirk. They're starting to laugh. Hey, Joseph, good evening, Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I bet in Texas it is. Spiritual warfare. Yes, Mama Helen. Spiritual warfare for sure. Okay, let's see. There's a couple things I wanted to bring up. Um, does anybody remember? This just came across my head just a few minutes ago. In fact, I can't even remember her name. She was the cutest little thing. She was a little thing with the long ass blonde hair, so cute with the little that used to work for Alex Jones. Maybe one of you remember her name.
Mhm.
I am positive. Like when I say I'm positive, I'm like in the high 90s, like 97% and over. I can't be 100% positive. Nobody can. We're only damn human for now. But I'm positive that Alex is gone. Alex Jones. I'm not sure if anybody's going to disagree with me. He sounds different. He looks different. He sounds much more mature and calm. I think he was also taken. I do remember seeing him with pictures of Charlie Sheen. And it's like, if you know all these conspiracies, why you sitting there with Charlie Sheen? At like comfortable, like laying out. Remember that? I bet Mama remembers that. Um, these things bother me and I remember them. And I think when she left, maybe she got pregnant. Okay, Helen agrees. Thank you, Mama. Without a doubt, she says. So that long-haired blonde left. She was doing a good job. She was smart, but she didn't realize that he was one of them. You know, because the cabal could be anything,
Mhm.
including working against themselves. Why the fuck not? Look at the books. The books are telling us. We'll have to go through that, what I mean about that. So yeah, Alex Jones, I think, has been removed from society. Joe, there is actually something I'd like you to do.
What's that?
Are you doing something?
Well, I'm trying to find out that blonde. I know who you're talking about. That blonde. She has
She's such a
like
cutie. I
wavy
can't
blonde.
remember her name.
Yeah, she just had a baby not long ago.
Oh, that was a while back. Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
So and she's still doing it, but she's like,
But she's not with Alex.
no,
They
she's not
changed.
with Alex anymore.
No.
She's out there by herself, man.
Right. That's what I thought. Okay. There's a reason. Now, I don't think she was fired or anything, but they got rid of her because they had to, she would have probably known. Like, I could tell. It doesn't look the same. Not that I watch Alex, but I just posted something and he agrees about the book. He found the book out, The Killing of Charlie Kirk.
Mm, that's
Take
so
it off the
just
shelves September 9th, put on the shelves like September 6th or something. And he found out a whole bunch more information. You want to go look at it. And it's like, hey, Charlie, you're sleeping on the job because the conspiracists know more, faster. My Charlie in our group, he's the Charles. He's the one that gave me
mm,
the heads up. I already knew it was fake. I'm just waiting and waiting for one of my friends to grab at something. I'm looking through stuff myself. This is what we do.
yeah.
We are much better, I'm sorry to say, than any journalist out there.
You just gotta look at their videos and pictures, and you just gotta look at them closely. And they're
Oh,
telling
yeah.
and listen to what they're saying because they're telling us what they're doing.
Yes. Yes, they are. A lot of these people are undercover. Q, they're the one-hit wonders I keep talking about. It just doesn't happen. It just does not happen that they know this whole bit of a shitload of information and then they just disappear and they know nothing else about. How am I sitting here? I could talk about anything between Q, the World Trade Center. I could, you name a conspiracy, I could talk about it 97% of the time, right? So I don't get it why they come and go like this. I do get it because they're part of Q. Okay, so I wanted you to tell them about what you were upset about your governor doing.
So there's a lot of crime here, right? And so she tried to get ahead of Trump, of course, and because what they had done, they had they defunded our police to a certain point, and they put out that little fake force that's supposed to respond to domestic calls. There's like three people in the car. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work, right? But they put more of those people out. Of course, they're not in my area, but they're all way over on the other side. They think it's working. It's not, because it's taking money away from the police. And what they do is they arrest these people. They're in jail for a night, and then they're released. And the police don't know what to do. So the police arrest them, and they pick them up. And what they'll do is they'll take them down by the river, in the vicinity of the river, and let them go. And at that point, they become the sheriff's problem.
All right.
So then the sheriff picks them up, and the sheriff don't know what to do with them, so they take them home. Right? It's a round robin. They don't go. They never stay in jail. And then so she thought she was getting smart, because most of the crime happens on in East Central. It's a really bad area, a lot of guns, a lot of drugs, a lot of prostitution, everything. So had the National Guard deployed in that area. And at first she put them in there without any weapons. Then she gave them weapons. But what is that going to do? They're going to arrest these people, or what are they going to do? Arrest them and shelter them? They're going to arrest them, but and put them through the court system, and nothing's going to happen again.
I understand there's a bunch of different criminality there, but
Mhm.
what was my answer to you? Who's in
That it
control?
was Trump that did it, that put him there. Well,
Because he's in control of the world, guys. He's
and
not just he's in control of the effing world. Pardon my French, but he
well,
is.
they
Now,
created all this.
if you had to get rid of lawyers, judges, cops, military,
Man,
right? You need others to fill it because each
correct.
state has it. I believe like cleaning up the states and certain cities has been done quietly, except the major ones, because the major ones you can't hide.
Yeah.
Albuquerque, who thinks of Albuquerque? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Albuquerque's, actually out here in the Southwest, Albuquerque's a big city.
No, I know. But it's not like, well,
It's
we'll
not
put
well
it
known
this
for
way.
you guys out there, but it is out
Even
here.
Manhattan, they did in front of everybody.
Right.
But that just goes to show you that the people of New York City wanted it done because
Right.
um,
Yeah, so do we.
there wasn't much aftermath.
Yeah.
There wasn't so much, there was never ever rioting like to that extent in
Yeah.
New York. I don't think I've ever, when King died in California, I
Yes.
remember them saying, "Oh, New York, be careful, there might be rioting." I was like, "No, we're not. Nah. We're just, we're too busy. We don't give a shit. We're not in the sun all day like those idiots in California. They don't know if they're coming or going, right? I mean, come on. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have plenty of Californian friends. I'm so sorry. Brian Fox being one of my very, um, Gary was, sorry, Gary. Okay. Who is the first person you call when in trouble? No, cops, dial a
Just the same
crackhead, right?
thing. Did I do something
That's
wrong?
Helen's like, oh yeah, we're gonna call that crackhead next door. Come and help me. My daughter's being attacked. You got a gun? I got this to shoot up. Stupid. Yeah, but you see, we can't blame people for just being indoctrinated and brainwashed. For whatever reason, if you want to say God did it or we were lucky, I don't care. Like, we're not indoctrinated. You
All
could
of
have
us
the
aren't. No.
smartest people.
Well,
I mean, my in-laws, they, my father-in-law died at what, 86,
mm,
87 years old, 80. He was up there and he was indoctrinated. Nicest guy, came from Ireland, worked for the church his whole life. And then at the end of his life, he was still working. They would call him at 2, 3 in the morning. Someone died because he worked in a funeral home, right? Someone died. Can you come help us? In the mid 80s, he was doing this. till the day he dropped, pretty much. I think he worked the week before. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. But yet, he was indoctrinated. Why? My father, I tell you, if he had been alive, I think he would have been on my side by now, but he was in the middle. He didn't dislike Trump. My dad was a that's where I get it from, being trying to be neutral. It's probably from dad. He was a very moderate person, but he didn't even believe a lot of the stuff I was telling him. I don't know if he didn't argue back. He listened. He was a listener. Good dad, because I'm a talker. He just listened, right? Um, but it wasn't until I showed him who Joan Rivers, someone of his genre, his
Mhm.
generation, saying that we've already had a gay president.
And she
Oh,
said
come
it
on,
so.
you know Michelle is a tranny. And
Mhm.
then a month later she dies, or two, three
Yeah.
months, whatever it was. She's not dead. She ain't dead.
We saw her, didn't we? Didn't we see that video of her? Yeah, I think we
There was a video of her about 6 or 7 months after she had passed.
did.
No
Right.
makeup. Her wig was on, but she had no makeup. And it was hard because you could tell her voice. You could tell. Joan Rivers, you could tell.
Yeah.
From a mile away, you could tell this woman.
Kim, you can't
Just like
mistake
you
her.
can that Poppy, right, Mama? We were talking about Poppy this morning, Uncle Poppy. Who is it? It's Robin Williams, people.
Mm.
He got 1 million followers like that because there's more than 1 million people awake. That's what that's telling you. That's what that's telling you. And now I don't even know how many. I stopped watching like 3 or 4, 5 months ago already. Or I was still in New Jersey when the last I checked. So he might be up to 2 million, who knows? In a restaurant in New York City? What's the restaurant in New York City? So
Mm.
they're blaming this kid of killing Tyler. I hate the fucking. I don't know if you guys follow me, you might remember me mentioning Tyler Hansen. That was Mama introduced me to this guy who's a flat earther. But we
Mm.
think he is. He doesn't really talk about it much, but he connects people, thinking people are different and stuff. And I was like, there's a lot of things I believe, but I don't believe that. For example, Barron's Elvis's son. No, sorry. When
Mm.
Trump was younger, they're identical. They're identical, identical. When Trump was in his 20s, even, he looked exactly like Barron. Specifically, I could tell from pictures of the profile. Absolutely identical. And it runs in the family because Trump looks like Patton. Do we know this?
Yes,
Trump is
he
Patton's
does.
son.
Yep.
Please,
Put his picture right next to
please.
Patton's, and you'll see it.
Now I'm gonna post it soon. I haven't.
Hmm.
But please, it's obvious.
It
It
is. It's
runs in the
very
family.
obvious.
Heavy genetics runs in that family.
Right. We are playing a movie right now.
It is a movie.
Sting.
So I used to make fun of this guy's name, right? So now we
Mm.
have Tyler Robinson. I can't, it couldn't have been a few months ago that it was talking about Tyler Hansen, Mama, and I always forget his name. I say Taylor and Tyler, and I'm like, oh, it's such a faggoty name. That's why I always forget it. And sure enough, Tyler Robinson happens to be the shooter, a 22-year-old sharpshooter. It takes
Mm.
22 years of experience to shoot that sharp, my friends. Blood does not trickle out that side of the neck. I don't know where all our investigative, I don't know where the fucking MDs and the criminal, I don't know if they're all put to shut up or they're not allowed to see the case. It's the same thing that happened on 9/11. All the really good engineers were not allowed to look. They can only assume, summarize.
Mm.
Why is that? Why wouldn't the government let just any engineer Joe go look at the remains of 9/11? Ground zero, right? Why?
Because the engineer will find out exactly what happened.
That's right.
Because what happened and what they told us are two different things.
It's
And
always been a lie.
Carolyn is the one that convinced me of that. So once she convinced me of that, then she takes me down this other road that, wow, all these conspiracies, they're freaking true. And we're playing a movie. They thought they were in charge, but they got had.
Well, what happened is they inbred too much. So we were able to gain control, a good footing right away. They got stupid and careless. Their symbolism, as Q said from the very beginning, was their downfall. I mean, you look at like Haagen-Dazs, I think. It's one of the ice creams. They use a pedophile symbol.
Oh, that's Ben and Jerry's.
I don't know. It's not Ben and
Not
Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's isn't that great either. I know that they're not good people. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know.
But no, it's either good humor or I can't remember. Um, okay, so we're supposed to believe that this young kid is a sharpshooter at 22 years old who can
Yeah,
fire, I don't know how many yards it was, 200 yards.
yeah.
Things, I have a lot of questions. It
And
looked like it went that way, first of all, like that thing was, and it looked like it went that way. It spurred way too much. Even if it hit the carotid artery, it would be drizzling this way and splurting some that way. Because, of
mhm,
course, the bullet hole going in is a lot larger than the bullet hole coming out.
mhm.
I am no expert on this,
I think
but
it's the
this
other
is
way around.
reality.
Yeah, but I wonder if it gets when it goes out. I wonder if it gets somehow carotid where it stops bleed. The bleeding stops. I don't know because I think when it comes out, it gets a bigger hole. Uh, pretty sure it is.
I don't think so because it's
We'll
slowing
look at
down.
we'll look it up and we'll watch
It's
it and see what
it's
it says.
slowing down going through the neck.
Mhm. You know,
It doesn't matter. The angle
no,
was all wrong. How did
right.
he do it when
It just didn't look
Charlie
right.
always sat under a tent,
Mhm. It
some
didn't look
kind of
right.
tent? How did the guy on the roof? No, no, not this 22-year
Hey,
old
what
sleeping
time
with a
of the day was
tranny.
it?
What?
What time of the day was it that he got shot? Do you remember? It
It
was
was, I think I actually took a nap and woke up at 5. I think it was like 4 p.m.
okay. So
Around
at
there,
4
3,
p.m.
4, 5.
out here and even Utah's
Yeah.
kind of warm right now still, and Utah's a desert too. So it's pretty freaking hot, especially on a roof.
He had a tent. Oh, right. No, yeah. And the guy's,
It's
okay,
really
so
hot on, and
if
he
you
would have
look at,
burned himself.
yeah, he was wearing long black sleeves, t-shirt, right? And
Mhm.
I think he had an American flag. Now, this was the first picture we saw. I never looked at the video because I could care less. I know Charlie Kirk's not dead. Okay,
And,
people. I know he's not dead. It's as simple as that. That's why I don't mourn. I
mhm.
don't mourn people that have done their
Yeah.
job, done it correctly, and finished with honors. I
Mhm.
cheer them. Okay? He's
Yeah.
not dead. Um, so the kid that was coming down that they had a real bad picture of. Why? Why? My camera even moves. It
How
moves.
did they have that picture of him climbing off the roof? Was that a drone or was that off of another
When he was
building?
jumping off, that people don't
Yeah.
ask these
And
questions.
did he have
They didn't
where was
they
the
didn't
gun at?
ask who was filming. Like there was a cameraman with the wire, it was plugged
Mhm.
in. I mean, when
We,
they were on the moon.
yeah, maybe we should look at that again and see if there was a
It's
gun. If he had the gun when he was jumping off of the building, because they did find the gun in the neighborhood, right?
what's your point? What's your point though?
When I don't think he had the gun when he jumped off the roof.
Well, didn't I
So
thought he was
how could he
walking
drop
funny.
it off
Look,
in the neighborhood?
I didn't watch it, but they said he was walking funny to and from, which means he
Okay.
was carrying the rifle somewhere in his pants. I'm just talking about what I saw, which is
Mhm.
him coming down the stairs. He had a backpack on, from what I could tell, but his nose was so away, and it I could say it was digital error from the video, but both of the pictures they had of him, one was a little to the side. You could see that there was something like people's faces are different color. Like you could see there's a little shadowing underneath my neck, but his was specifically different. It was very different. And his nose was so high from his um lips that I think it was a mask. It wasn't this kid at all, guys.
Mm-mm.
That was a
No,
fucking mask. It didn't even look like the kid.
it
The kid
doesn't.
it was much more rounded. The the kid in the picture had more of a jaw like I did. A lot of people said it might have been a woman. That that was more of a, and not all women have tits, man. So yeah, you don't have to get one of those hold me downs. Not all women, some women are A and B cups, especially sporty women. I don't know why God said, "Hey, Carolyn, you can be sporty and have both. Eat your have your cake and eat it." Hey,
Yeah, Gil.
Joe, what did the Indians say to the pilgrim after he put the bucket on his head?
I don't know.
Can't take a guess?
I Buckethead.
Now you, oh no, pale face.
Oh,
I was like, you don't know. I was like, wait, I thought you were supposed to tell
Buckethead.
the answer.
Oh,
That was my bad. You were supposed, like, you were supposed to tell the answer,
I
weren't
didn't
you?
know. No, I didn't know that.
We found, well, that the reason we told that joke is because it's reverse racism, isn't it now? What did the Indian say to the pilgrim after he put the bucket over his head? Pale face, right? Reverse racism. Red face, we can't say that no more. Red skin?
No.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Let's take them out of the instead of keeping their history alive and they have and showing that they have this beautiful red skin. I mean, I love colors.
Mhm.
There's this beautiful black model. She is the blackest woman in the world. And when I say she is Mars black, you could probably paint acrylic or oil black on her, lamp black, onyx black. I mean, there's a ton of different blacks, and you won't see a difference. She is that black, and I find her extremely gorgeous. Color, I mean, why make fun of color? I think it's beautiful that people come in different colors.
Yeah,
Pale and
no problem.
Brooklynese,
I don't have a problem.
pale.
Hell,
Yeah, that's true. No,
I'm
I know you
brown.
don't have a problem with racism. No Dana, huh? Because I wanted to ask him about the
Mm-mm.
ships. Because the last time, if you guys were on with us, Joe talked about the Barbara caves. That's what they were called, Barbara.
Yeah.
And it had a couple of very strange entrances, but it was all hollowed out, they say, by chisel and
hmm
come on,
Hammer.
chisel
Chisel and
and hammer.
hammer.
The whole thing was hollowed out. We showed Joe was kind enough to show beautiful
Smooth.
pictures of this. And we got an answer from Dana. He wasn't on, but he said in one of the in Megafunk in our chat group, he said something about ships. So I was hoping he can explain because I'd love to hear him say that, oh no, these are spaceships. But wouldn't that make sense?
It would.
Like a giant spaceship
Do
that
you know
has
why it would?
corroded and looks like rock and mineral or
Do you know why it would make sense?
why?
What flies through space very easily? Asteroids. So why wouldn't they hollow out asteroids, catch these asteroids, hollow
Or
them out, and shoot them off again? Put engines or something like that. I
do they
mean,
have
could
any
they do
more?
that?
Why not? I believe it. Do they have any more on that Manhattan size thing coming towards us? Atlas 31 or
You
31
know,
Atlas?
Carolyn, honest to God, I have not looked any of that up, but I could look it up for tomorrow's live unless you want me to try to look it up right now. I have not heard anything yet on it. I know it's probably closer to us now because we are coming close to October, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 2 more weeks. It's supposed to be coming, hitting this side of the sun, and then by December, I'll be on the other side of the sun. So,
Okay.
or is it coming right at us? We're going to
Well,
find out, aren't we?
I forgot they took down from South Park, they pulled the episode. Charlie Kirk. I can't remember if they used his voice or not, but they did pull the episode. See, because they are mega people. And there's so many people that poured out from all over the freaking world. I can't believe it. There's this one guy that he became famous from, and Mama Helen, you were watching it with me at one time. He became famous from recording his neighbor's cat meowing, and he made a whole jig and song out of it, like a jingle. Oh, it's so fantastic that now he's on tour. And I don't even know where he's from, to be honest, but I've seen him a few times, and he's very intelligent. People that are artsy are usually intelligent, no matter what art it is. And he's like, these are my thoughts on Charlie Kirk, and I want to go watch it. I have it saved in my history, but there's a couple other things. So South Park pulled it. My husband happened to be sitting behind Tom Coughlin. Again, they keep putting him up in first class. So I didn't know that, but when he went to New Jersey, he was sat behind him. If anybody knows who he is, he was two-time winner. He was a Giants coach, NFL winner. I don't really know. I would never recognize him, but John did. I asked him if he got to talk to him, but he never answered me. So I really, and that was like a week ago. That's how much John and I care. He just told me. He didn't say, "Oh, guess who is sitting in front?" Because we New Yorkers don't care. Like Mama Helen
Yeah.
hates Joe Pesci.
Mhm. There
Joe
you go.
Pesci came into the restaurant one day and says, "What do you gotta do to get some? What do you gotta do to get some help around here or something? Some coffee or something, right, Mama?" We don't like these people. I'm not the only one. Most of the time in Brooklyn, maybe Manhattan's different, but in Brooklyn, we like our musicians. We like our comedy and musician. Am I wrong, Mama? We had Lamore's, right? Now we have the Barkley Center. I love Barkley. He is pro. I don't know if he comes out and says it, but he's got to be pro-Trump. The man is brilliant. So I wanted to go back to the shooting a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
The Ghost Army. Do you know what the Ghost Army was? Patton's Ghost Army. I think he was upset about it. I didn't relook it up. It's been a while since I studied anything about Patton's Ghost Army, honestly. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't happy about it. He had to pretend to take the troops out, and they were all fake troops to divert from what was really happening, right? Do you know anything about this?
I don't remember hearing that, but I don't doubt because these guys were great tacticians. I don't remember.
But they
I don't
put
remember hearing
Patton
it.
in charge, and Patton was pissed off. But the thing is,
Mhm.
Patton was learning too much. Patton hated communists. Did that
Right.
really mean Russia?
No.
But in the movie, I believe he says it, the Russian
Mhm.
communists. Now, I'm really going off because I haven't seen the movie in like 15, 10 years. I don't know. So I'm going off memory, which I have very little memory of. But I do remember him having the Ghost Army. I mean, I probably read about that too. And that it was just like dolls that they sent off as paratroopers. Right? Am I wrong? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Right? The Ghost Army. Well, this is what's happening now. It's the same thing. It's a ghost army. Q is the army of ghosts.
Yeah, I'm not doubting I'm not doubting you. I mean, it's just a freaking crazy ass story we're living. So this shit's just wild as fuck.
It's hard to wake people up,
Mhm.
but they'll all come out. They'll
Yeah,
all come out one day, or most of them will. Some of them might choose not to, but
it's hard to believe, but it really is what's happening. It really is art here. So
Trump
open
Trump
your eyes, open
knew,
your heart.
the administration knew, any Secret Service member knew.
Hmm.
Any New York police officer probably knows. I didn't ask my husband, but it absolutely made sense to me that you would check the roofs everywhere when you have
Yeah,
someone as renowned as Charlie Kirk in the area. Having any more than maybe even 200 or 300 people deserve a building check. Who and how did Kennedy die? MLK, right? These people were shot from rooftops. You're going to tell me that Trump didn't know? I've been saying it since Trump was shot in Butler. What? What? Why did they pick out of all the area in Pennsylvania, the acres and acres of land? Acres. I'm talking 50,000 acres in one plot. He picks the area with the roof, and everybody bought into it. It's a, they're trying to wake you up slowly. They're trying to show you it's a movie as slowly as they can. They're trying to teach you. They're trying to teach you civil law, right?
Mhm.
That is exactly what Trump does every day. Judges are not over. Judges are not
In
only
charge.
in charge over Trump, but they're
No,
not in charge of us either.
no, they're not.
We have the Constitution, and many of them do not go back to it.
That's right.
Judge Pirro, Judge Judy, they have the older class of judges, not the ones that have been bribed and come from different countries. What's what's the red flag there?
Yeah, right.
Yes, Helen wants to mention that the movie is almost over. I
Yep.
was gonna play those videos, but it's already getting late. We
Mhm.
will play them tomorrow, Helen. And then if you want to come on, or if you want me to tell them more about what's going on with Quigley, I will. David Quigley pretending to
Yeah.
be
Yeah, this
JFK
guy's a
Jr.
clown.
Um,
Surprised he hasn't been arrested yet. Piece of crap.
but yeah, but in a way, I'm thinking they're trying to wake people up that way too, because even Helen told me today that a lot of people are leaving the group figuring it out.
Hmm.
That's critical thinking. That's not
And that's
indoctrination.
actually
It's
good.
working. It's
Yeah.
working when people move over and say, I'm gonna back this poor
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk and his what it's critical thinking.
It is.
It's
Yeah, you're right. It
worldwide.
is.
It's a phenomenon. So it's all done for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that if the Ukrainian girl wasn't enough, which she wasn't, which she was in the Ukrainian army.
Hmm.
She she looks exactly.
Was she?
Yeah, I'll show that tomorrow too. It's all in the
Yeah.
liberally challenged on Messenger. We have the videos there and stuff. Um
Oh, look.
and I recognized her right away. Yeah, they said that this poor Ukrainian girl, the one that was stabbed on the subway, was the same girl that got killed in the Ukraine. She was a soldier in the Ukraine.
Hmm.
And it's hard. Look, I gotta take a look at the picture again, and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow anyhow. But it looks like it's gonna be her because I knew she looked familiar. I
Very
thought she looked
interesting.
familiar. I mean, there's a
Hmm.
lot of blonde hair, brown-eyed girls, fake blonde, brown-eyed girls. There's a new study that about hunting and fishing and all this. They've been fishing and they're getting a lot of fish with only one eye, so they decided to give a name. So what do you think that they call a fish with no eye?
A what? A one eye?
You get it?
Silly.
You get it? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. A fish with no.
That was pretty
They
good.
keep
That was a
catching a
good
fish
one.
with one. Sorry, I can't help it sometimes.
Sometimes I think it's a little crazy, but
You
or a lot of
think.
it, or a lot of it.
So, Erica, beautiful Erica Kirk. Kirk, what a name, Charles Kirk.
Mhm.
CK, like Captain Kirk, right? Come on now. It's an act. Daddy is on a work trip with Jesus to afford your blueberries. What a line, right? What a line.
Yeah.
Um, Blueberries, perfect. You should be eating them. That's
Mhm.
why that line was used. I ain't kidding.
Yeah.
I ain't kidding. Even if
Antioxidants.
antioxidant, the highest antioxidants.
Mhm.
You should be eating
And
butter.
they're good.
Fuck your high cholesterol. You should be eating butter. It lines your stomach. It helps with everything else. You should be drinking alkaline, taking alkaline. It helps my whatever I have wrong with my stomach. These little things definitely help. You should stop drinking coffee.
How
It's not good
dare
for
you?
you. I
I would
know, right?
never abuse my coffee that way.
I cut down. I'm drinking like maybe a cup and a half a day. Maybe.
Of coffee?
Um, of coffee. Well, that would be regular coffee, right? Because it's half and half. Half
Ah,
decaf, half regular. So it's half and half.
that's what I make.
Crisis actors, what? What are they saying?
Crisis actors and psyops. And then why Joseph? What did I
Joseph,
say?
this is why I don't chat. Because people are afraid to put shit. We don't want to kill Joseph, they would take me down either A if they needed me somewhere else, which they have done a few times because
Yeah,
it's for ridiculous shit.
that they have.
Yeah.
For stupid,
Uh
dumb shit.
oh, nobody reads it. What am I missing? Joe, did you miss one of Joseph's?
This is why I don't chat. Oh, not taken up for the guy, but I was considered a sharpshooter. Oh, at 16 years old, it was called learning how from deer hunting. Just saying.
I didn't
Yeah,
see that
and
at all.
yeah, but see, and I wanted to say something. You're right, Joseph, but you know what? He's 22, right? But he's living with a transgender man, so or whatever thing or whatever. There's no way he could be a sharpshooter. I don't believe he could be.
Well,
I
that doesn't make
don't-
sense. It's just not the guy. It's not
yeah,
the guy.
it just
Nobody
doesn't make
killed him. There
sense,
was a
man.
device in Charlie Kirk's shirt. It was as
Yeah,
easy as one, two, three. That was
yeah,
not a
yeah,
bulletproof vest because it doesn't go
yeah.
that way and it doesn't make a
Right.
square mark there. That looked like a fucking squib and it was obvious. And it's to tell the conspiracists you're still correct. Don't worry about anything. We're still on it, but it's driving us nuts. But Mama
Yeah,
Helen believes we're at the end of it.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
so sorry, Joseph, if I didn't see that,
yeah.
but I actually had something else open.
Yeah.
Joe,
Sorry,
you should,
guys.
yeah, that was Joe's error.
Yeah, it's always
I
yeah.
did
It's
though.
all
I was looking at the
I'll
comments
take
about
that.
what
Gender
she had said,
reassignment.
and I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
um
Helen said he was going through gender reassignment. Boom. Yeah. There you go. So if his roommate or his boyfriend or whatever it is, I just don't think that they're out there shooting the gun. So how could he be practicing? You understand?
my
That's
husband was a
so
good
I think you're
shot
right, Joe.
too.
I think you're right, Joe. Yeah.
What I don't understand is
Hmm.
the Democrats are the ones that don't like guns.
Guns.
They
So why
want
are they
gun
the
laws.
ones
So
that are always the
why are
killers?
these transvestites shooting everybody? People, because it's a fucking movie. We're definitely going to go over some videos tomorrow. Mama Helen, I hope you join us. Hopefully Dana could come on. Um,
Yeah.
I that Erica, that Erica Kirk, I'm sorry, was the worst actor or actress in the world.
Yeah.
That was the worst
I gotta watch
actress.
that.
You gotta watch. I can't be alone here. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody else saw it. It did not break my heart at all. I was just like, seriously, girl, you cannot win an Academy. I don't care how tough you are. If your husband just died, you're gonna break down once or twice. Your throat is gonna squeak and squeal, not become low. There are some things you cannot help.
Yeah.
That was utter bullshit. Then when she was away, she constantly covered her eyes and her lip because it wasn't her. I don't even know. Charlie Kirk always looked funny to me. I'm sorry. There was something I didn't like about him. So to me, that was like he wasn't real, and it's only like two people. It's him and Laura Loomer. They're the only Laura Loomer, man.
She's
Like
the
you gotta
dark haired
shut the
girl,
fuck
wasn't she?
up, girl. You are so
Hey,
slow.
she was the dark haired girl, right?
Yeah, she
She
keeps
also was
picking
working with
on.
Alex Jones, right? At one time,
I
wasn't
don't
she?
think so. No, no, she's her
Hmm.
own little
I thought she was.
Jewish princess or something. Like I have, if she's trying, fine, but she doesn't seem to understand the little things that she's um finding out are from people leaving her hints to just get her the fuck out of the way. She's an she's intrusive. She's like me. I'm her. I could be hurting the plan. That's when they take me down. How many are able to talk on YouTube about this? Not many. Go try to find them. Okay? A lot of them were taken down years and years ago,
Right.
and they never came back.
That's true. They didn't.
Right.
They didn't come back.
Oh, I used to remember Santa, um, surfing Santa, and
Hmm.
the Weekend Warrior. Helen would know all these people. We
Yes.
used to watch them. They're gone. They're
Hmm.
gone. They're one-hit wonders because they came, they told us what we had to do, and they made us do it because it looks better coming from civilians because it doesn't look like indoctrination. Right? If you had it coming from Trump himself or you had it coming from the army or military, oh, they're trying to indoctrinate us.
Yeah.
That's the truth, my friends. That really is. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm trying to tell you that um Charlie Kirk was either a clone or just an actor. He could have been a real man, but just an actor. Or he was CGI or AI. Well, he wasn't because he's been with people. Who knows? Who knows who all these people are? Some of them are very good actors. Definitely flaky, broad, got kicked out of a lot of places, Laura Loomer. Yeah, I know. I know. She's flaky is a good word. She's a Jewish princess. I'm sorry, Loomer. Laura, I'm so sorry. Not really. She just gotta, I mean, she's gonna do something good, but just not what she's doing. Don't think she's good at what she does. Sorry. And I don't know where she got all that money to support herself. Like even Charlie Kirk, he didn't go to college, he didn't finish college. He turned his whole life on to Turning Point USA. And yet he got all this backing and all this money. How? Are you fuck? I used to carry my school bag to get to school for 2.5 hours. I used to wake up and get on the train at 3 in the fucking morning to get to Albany. But this kid, are you kidding me?
Hmm. I
Yeah,
don't think
huh?
so. I have a picture of him, and the one that they caught that they have of him walking up the steps, and then a picture of him
Picture
when they
of
arrested him.
Tyler Robinson.
Yeah,
You
and
have to be direct, like who you.
yeah, of
We
Tyler.
don't know who
Yeah,
you're
this
looking at.
this the shooter. This is of the shooter, and they don't match.
No,
The lips don't match. The ears don't match.
I told you.
The nose don't match.
Oh, I know. I wrote it. I didn't see the video, but I saw the picture that Fox put up. I have it up
Hmm.
in the group. And to me, as an artist, I'm telling you right now, he had like some kind, it had to be a mask. Otherwise, he was Michael Jackson's look-alike. You remember how Michael Jackson ended up?
Yeah,
That's
I
how
do.
that kid
Yeah.
looked in both the pictures, the side view. So he had something on, made him look kind of pixie-ish, very, very tight-fitted mask.
Hmm. Interesting.
That's the way I saw it. And the different color neck, because that mask was redder. Now, yes, there could be visual problems, but
Interesting.
they put certain pictures up for a reason. They gave the pictures to people. Q is in control. CNN, MSNBC, they're breaking. Yes, What's the other one?
Yes.
Disney. They're all breaking. ESPN, right? They're controlled by them too. Their stocks are gonna go. They're gonna or they're gonna be re established with other people, with good people, you know?
There she is. I found her. I knew it. The one with the long blonde hair.
Oh,
Remember?
for really? You found her?
Yeah. Yeah. Her name is Caitlin Bennett.
Caitlin.
Caitlin Bennett.
She was such a cutie pie,
She's a
and
very
she was
pretty
really
lady.
good, and I loved her to death. I
Yeah.
did. I watched her more than I watched Charlie Kirk. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No. I'm not putting Charlie Kirk down, but believe me, if you understood what I understood, what I understand, or our beliefs, I mean, there's just too many of us. There's too many of us now. I would really like to know how many mega are awake. Like
Mm.
Joe, even though he doesn't seem to put things together like the awakening kind of thing, he's still considered awake because he doesn't deny it. You can't deny something strange is happening. I mean,
It's
that's the first bet. Something strange is happening, and millions of us know it.
it's unexplainable, really, at this point. I mean,
If
it
we're
is explainable, but yet they're not letting it. They're not admitting the explainable, right? Or
she
the
worked with Charlie. Yeah, yes. That's it. They're not telling us the story. I begged Q. If you guys watch my last short, I'm like, we can't do this anymore, Q.
right.
We
They need
need a
help.
bigger hand of help. We just do. Um, Reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline, warrior cat. Okay. Okay, now I can go on.
It's fun.
I keep singing the one about Biden today. How many roads must Joe Biden walk down
Yeah.
before he knows he's on a ship?
Shit, where's he taking it to
That was
him?
one of our hangmen.
Ah,
One day we're gonna come
ah,
on and we're actually gonna have a game day again. It's been a while since we did a game day. So
hangman.
we're gonna
Do
have
some
like
hangman.
what?
Do some hangman,
We're
maybe.
finally getting phone. We haven't gotten new phones yet. To do
Ah,
Hangman, I need a new cover, a whole new
gotcha.
the corner and some of
Yeah, we can wait.
we no, well we finished with no, we're actually going this week. I know I've been saying it, but we are gonna do it. Because that's when we do the Hangman and people love it because we're very sarcastic and we have a lot of satire in this group and channel. And guys, we love you. And please, please don't kill me for telling you that Charlie Kirk is still alive and that's all a hoax because tomorrow be with us. I'm not sure. Joe, do we have a time?
We probably right around five my time, right? So it'll be
So
seven your
7 my
time.
time.
Yeah.
So we'll be on about 7 to 8, 7 to 9 tomorrow.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna show a bunch of videos. I wanted to do it tonight, but we started a little too late. But tomorrow we'll get it done.
Hmm.
And hopefully we'll have others on that will talk about it. And Helen, of course, you're more than welcome. Joseph, sorry we missed that message. I will never miss your messages again. I promise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Promise.
Sorry about that, brother.
I really
Sorry,
did. I had
brother.
something up over the comments, so I didn't. I only
Yeah.
saw the
Joseph
lower
sends
half of the
us.
comments.
Hey, Joseph sends us a lot of pictures. So some of the pictures that we posted, I'm Rags. You see my name, that's me that's posting it. But Joseph sends me some of those pictures, and I post them for him. So thank you, Joseph. You're awesome, brother.
Well, Joseph sends us. I mean, our whole email is Joseph. Joseph. We have one or two other people, and then Joseph. Joseph.
Yeah,
So I was actually
he's great.
thinking, Joseph, if you want to become a moderator for the group,
Oh, that would be great.
let him just post them. And I don't care if you want to
Yeah,
post
that would be
memes. We
awesome.
try to put like 5 memes up a day, something like
Yeah,
that, 4 or 5 memes.
yeah.
But you could put more up, links, anything. And all you need is that's up to you, Joseph. You would just have to tell us that you're willing to do that. And you
Okay.
don't have to do it or you can do it. Me
Yeah,
and Joe are the most responsible for the memes and stuff.
yeah.
Um, and people, I
Armageddon.
hope people realize that it's you because some of them are like, "Hey, girl, you did so good." And I'm like, Joe has been a clown, but he's never been a tranny.
There you go. Don't
Yeah.
want to be either.
No, he may have dyed his hair once or twice, but he's not. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I
I
love
have
you
never
guys.
dyed my hair.
Really?
I have never
Look,
dyed
look
my
at your. I would if I had that color, I wouldn't dye my hair either.
hair. This is called, this color is called worry.
It's the color of worry. And look, it's in pearlescent. Oh.
So that's why I say the movie is coming to a close soon, said Helen. And Joseph said the name of the movie is Armageddon. Is it? Could be.
Why Armageddon? That would mean that the
Mhm.
asteroid is coming here to destroy
End of
the
the
Earth.
world. Is it? No, it's into their world. It's in the end of their world. Maybe. Maybe that's what Armageddon is, the end of their world.
Um,
Bueno.
the I asked Mama Helen because I wasn't positive about this, but the operation is called Gone with the Wind, right? And that is named as such, Helen explained, because these people like Deanna, Princess Di, right? Charlie Kirk, uh, probably some of the wrestlers, I'm not sure, Michael Jackson. I don't think DeSantis, but Mama Helen thinks DeSantis would be John Ritter. And some of these other people fake their deaths and they're gone in the wind, but they're not actually dead. And that's why I didn't know that. Thank you, Helen, for that. Um, there are movies that I mean, there's sci-fi, obviously sci-fi movies that were created to wake us up. I mean, they talked about the shots and they talked about COVID prior to it coming out on certain series and a couple of movies. What? Is it because they knew something? Yeah, there was a
Mm,
patent of COVID. This COVID,
right,
the one that we had, not the 1950s, 60s COVID, not the malaria. Same effect. We
right.
needed the same pills. But I could go on and on and on, right? What was that? The hydroxychloroquine? Since Charles' death, many have come to Christ.
Hmm.
That is the big thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Charlie was absolutely known for his Christian religion, faith. His wife Erica had the rosary beads in her hand. Um, what do you want to shove in people's faces when you had Satanists working this whole time
Cross.
as the shadow government
God.
or as the cabal? What do you want to shove into people's faces but God?
Hmm. Exactly what you want.
So I do believe that he's a martyr.
Hmm.
I think I was like one of the first to say he was an absolute martyr, even though I wasn't like a fan because I felt something about him, guys. He was wrong. He was a clone or an actor. He was wrong. Something. And I don't feel that about everybody. Ron DeSantis, I think I met the real Ron, but after a while, it wasn't the real Ron anymore. All right. I met him back in, when did I go? The 2019, 2020.
Yeah. It was a
It was
long
still
time ago.
him. And I'll never forget, I told Mama Helen this again today. I brought it up. He looked at my shirt because I had the Q shirt on. I had the Q skull with the Trump hairdo and a Trump 2020 hat and just regular shoes or whatever, sneakers. And we're, before I was like, "Hey, Ron, let's take a picture." He looked at me up and down. And I know I'm not like dressed sexy and like, I know it's not that. I mean, I could get people's attention still at my age, but still, no, it wasn't that. It was the shirt. He was scared shit. So I know it was the real DeSantis, Ron DeSantis, but now it is not. And Mama Helen thinks it's John Ritter, but there's a few problems I see with that. I could go on, guys, but it's really getting late. I'm so glad that many of you joined us tonight. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you
Um,
guys. Appreciate y'all.
if you want to,
Give the show a like, please. Thank you.
whatever, I don't give a shit about that, but
I do.
I want to hear your opinions
Good.
more. So if you want to email us at the
Mhm.
liberally challenged
Yes.
uh, at gmail.com, right?
Comment anything.
Liberally challenged at gmail.com. Yeah. Um, or join. I read all the comments. I try to. I
I
don't
tried
get
to too. I'm
I
bad.
sometimes get backed up, but I do. I read all the comments. So even if you leave me a comment in the chat, just say, "Hey, Carolyn 17 or Carol, Warrior Cat." I'll answer to, "Hey, bitch." Usually I will. Um, it's true. It's true.
Joe, get him.
They call that. Hey, my husband calls me fuckface. That's no joke. I don't know why. It became a tease or something, teasing me, and now. But for
I can't
most men,
figure it
that
out
means something
why.
totally different. For most men, that means something totally.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
apparently I need sleep, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us,
Good night,
Helen.
everybody.
Hopefully you come on tomorrow.
Mhm.
Joseph, we are the revelation, whether you want to believe it or not. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
believe that. I
yeah, we are.
believe, I
We are.
believe Jesus is here.
Yeah. She
That's a
has said that
difficult thing.
before.
Yeah, I've said that for about a year, maybe half a year. I
Mm.
believe he's around. And I believe he's supposed to be closer to us like he once
Yeah.
was.
There's
But
a
some
lot of
have kicked
weird
him out, like
happenings.
the devil, like Satanists. Like we had to live our destiny.
Hmm.
What do they call it? The divine when divine intervention? When God plans our life, we had to
Yeah.
live that. But now we're free. And he's going to show us it's coming to an end. And I believe, Helen, that they're all going to come out and show us, and that even Jesus will be there. I mean, the
I hope so.
cartoons that show Jesus coming and talking about us and putting President Bush down, that was funny. But we could get into that next time, guys. We love you. I've really got to get some sleep.
Yeah, I do too. Good
Take
night,
care,
everybody.
y'all. We
Peace
shall
out.
see you tomorrow. Yes, we'll be on tomorrow for a couple hours. 7
Yeah.
p.m. Eastern time, guys. Okay? Nighty night. Well, fuck you too.
Right. No, peace.